So I've already created a container and published it to the Elastic Container Registry. What I want to do now is deploy that container on the Elastic Container Service. So I'll open up this page, click on Create Cluster, give it my sample cluster, give it a name, and it's going to be deployed on Fargate. And I'm going to click Create, and that'll take a minute for that to finish the cluster creation. While that's waiting, I'm going to come over here to Task Definitions, click on Create a New One. I'll just call this My Task Definition. Again, it's going to be using Fargate. I can specify all this stuff about it. In my particular environment, I have to specify the roles that will be used for accomplishing this task. Again, if you're using the AWS Academy Learner Lab, this is how you do it. The container details. So this is my sample app. The one I'm going to deploy is this. I'm going to grab this URI and paste it here. This is an essential container. It is going to be listing on port 80, so I'll leave that. We'll leave all these the same. Don't need to worry about environment variables. So I'll just come down to the bottom and click Create. And it says my cluster has been created successfully. My task definition has been created successfully. The last thing I need to do is come back to clusters, and I need to come in here and create a service. This maps that task definition into the cluster. So I'm going to say create, and again, all these are going to be left the same for this particular example. My task definition is that one that I just created. My sample service is what I will name it. I think that's all we need to do. Should be good. So we'll click create. That takes a few minutes to create. Okay, it looks like it is deployed successfully. So now as I click on tasks and click on this little number right here and click on or scroll down, I should be able to see that it's deployed at this public IP address, and we'll just open that address. So it looks like it's not loading correctly. So I need to come back and look at the security group for this particular instance. Let's see here. Let's go to this. And where's my security groups? There's my security groups. So this is my default security group. Let's take a look. Edit my inbound rules. Add a rule. We want to allow HTTP coming from anywhere. And I'm going to save that. And then let's come back here and try this again. My task configuration. There we are. So that was my container that I had set in the other video, and now it launched and running on ECS. So there's a quick example.